Can you hear me now? I don't know why I was muted. Sorry about that. The software muted itself. Okay, thanks, Bones. Appreciate it. Thanks for looking out. So welcome in once again. Uh, yeah, I was just trying to figure out what this means. So I'm gonna just type it in. Glimt das Spiel. Look him up. I don't know. This is not helping me out right away. Regardless, we're about to get kickoff. I can't waffle too much here, guys. It's a Tuesday afternoon. I'm coming in from work, so I'm sorry. A little bit delayed. We usually like to start 15 minutes early. We're starting like 3 minutes early today. But as I get the FOT mob up, we're going to look at the lineups. Please do like, subscribe, share, click all the buttons. You can film the match. No, that would be illegal and that would demonetize me. But I will have the score and the time going. Yeah, they crack down. They crack down quite a bit on this stuff. Yeah, Luca from Toronto. Need David to start. He's used to the cold and the turf. Listen, I got some beef. And maybe Luca, you can back me up. Even though you don't really live in the coldest part of the country, you still know. Like, all of this news about the fact that it's snowing in Bodo. Who cares, guys? In fact, I'm looking at it right now. There's no snow on the turf. It's fine. It's clear. Don't worry about it. I mean, the Canadian Premier League played an absolute snowstorm as well. I mean, in Serie A, they play with the orange ball, even though it's not going on. Okay, we already have kickoff. This is happening quick. But I mean, this is the starting lineup. Coop, Kelly, Kalulu, Cambiaso, Agic, Locatelli, McKennie, Moretti, Conceição, Openda, Berlin gets the start. So, Openda, yeah. I mean, David might get some looks as he is used to playing on turf. A lot of North American. When you live in the North, it's going to snow. It breaks you guys, but it's going to snow. Now, what's crazy? Everyone's freaking out, and here's my beef. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, it's snowing. Oh my God, it's so cold. Oh, look, they're wearing parkas, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know who actually runs the All Juve Cast, the AJCX account, but it's not Berto making those fucking posts about how cold and snowy it is, because he too is originally from Toronto. Yeah, he lives in Vancouver now where it's nice and warm, but like, he doesn't freak out over some snow, let me tell you. But again, like, it's a coastal town in the Arctic. No shit, it's going to snow. And you know what? It gets worse because Europe, because of the ocean currents and whatnot, it's actually, their Arctic is actually somewhat kind of warm. You want to come to shit conditions? Let's go to Canada's Arctic or Russia's Arctic. Then we'll start talking. Guys, this is fine. The weather, no excuses. If people start making excuses because it's cold and snowy, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Choose Roma as a team and cry about it. I don't know what to say. They bought up all the milk. Okay, so that's my little rant. I'm gonna get the scoreboard up. I gotta sync it up, do all that jazz for you guys. I do not like a nice yellow jersey like this. This is nice. Black and yellow. Okay, what time are we at? We're just over 2 minutes. Let's sync this up at 2:15. The sync's a lot better this week as it was compared to the weekend. A couple minutes slow. Yeah, there we go. 2:15. Locked and loaded. I live in the north of Norway. Awesome. You know what? Okay. So I had mentioned this. Some of the regulars may remember. I was actually supposed to go pretty close to Bodo in this area. I was supposed to go for work back in February. But I pulled my back and I couldn't go. And I'm so upset because I really wanted to go. Like, I would have known I would have been in this exact area in Norway. And yeah, I missed that opportunity. These opportunities, I mean, Norway, a work trip to Norway doesn't come just whenever, you know? But it did this time, and I was all set, ready to go. and yeah, pulled my back. So I'm sorry to the Norwegians that I was not able to witness firsthand your culture. Uh, but I mean, we have a couple of you here clearly today, so welcome in. And yeah, I mean, it's always good. It's always good having the opposing team come around. And I find too when it is a smaller team, let's say, not as popular. So SC Freiburg, if you remember that in the Europa League a couple years ago, we had a lot of Freiburg fans coming, or Freiburg. Um, yeah, no, it's good. I like this. I like this. But to the game, I have waffled a bit. I mean, Bodo's attacking. They're going after it. Okay, so Bone says every time it snows here. Where are you? Can't remember which city you're in. I'm sorry. Remind us. But I guess every time it snows, they buy up all the bread and milk because they think the world's gonna end. Yeah, guys, it's in case you didn't know, all the rain starts as snow and then it melts before it hits the ground. North Carolina. Yeah, you got North in your name though, man. Be all right. North Carolina. Pretty sure I have a cousin there. Go sometime. No. Okay, let me get the comments up. Yeah, so if you guys don't know as well, we're on YouTube, both vertical and horizontal. That's why you see two different feeds on YouTube. We got the Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, all of it, and nothing ever good comes from Kick. It's just people trying to steal my money, like this guy. You can go fuck yourself. And for the Norwegians that are in the chat today, definitely want to hear from you. If I mispronounce something or say something ignorant, let me know. But I mean, it has all Bodo. Am I even saying Bodo right? Don't even know. Okay. Juve, honestly, Juve need to do something here. Primo's saying 5-0. Probably a troll. I don't know. Is that a troll score? Of note though, Adjets gets the start. Moretti playing up top. Interesting how they're both similar profiles, at least from the youth academy, that when they played the next gen, considered more like an attacking midfielder. The daddy of the Surrey. Yeah. The Norwegian national team. I guess doing pretty all right for themselves, eh? We have not really had the ball in their half. Momentarily, perhaps. And then yeah, and then just giving away the pass. Uh, Not the greatest start for Juve. And it is such a small stadium as well, which I mean, it makes sense. It's in the city's 53,000. Like, it's not a big city. Not getting a lot of traveling fans, I'd imagine. So it's just kind of cool. Kind of cool to see something like this with the snow. Obviously, they shoveled it off. Snow on the sidelines. I know from European standard, the fact that there's artificial turf, people are like, oh my god, it's crazy. But they haven't figured out the grass goes brown and dies when it's below freezing. So, oh, nice little through. Oh, come on, they were in two minds. Openda Conceição, Chico cut in though, gets a shot on it. Curry made something of it after Conceição and Openda kind of had a discussion of who was going to take that ball. Of course, there's a lot of players that would lose their mind. You're talking about the pitch, right? Yes, Barca is playing Chelsea, right? Right now? That's obviously the big game. Let's be honest. Everyone's watching that one, except, of course, the Juve and Bodo fans. I didn't know Loris in particular was, a princess about it. I know it was a thing with Messi in the MLS. Like, he wasn't gonna play in Vancouver because it had, turf. Like, man, whatever. Like, you signed up for the MLS, this is what you get. There's a few turf fields in the MLS, just deal with it. I mean, up until a couple years ago, New York City FC, which is owned by those rich motherfuckers, they were playing on a ball diamond. You can still see the bases on the field when they were playing footy. So, I mean, that's what you get when it's cold. This is the world. It's a world games, right? We all figure out how to play it one way or another. Yeah, he blamed their loss against Vancouver on it. Yeah, sure there, buddy. Messi. It's when you have a profile like that shows up to the MLS, right? Isn't almost like too good for it, which in a sense he kind of is. But again, like, did he not know what you were signing up for? Get over yourself. That or just go to Saudi Arabia like the rest of them, or you would have to play against Ronaldo then, maybe. Yeah, Ronaldo, Messi star has certainly fallen. Hard to respect him after some of what he's done. Oh, cute little night. Oh, that's blocked off. That throw in results in a chance, and it is followed up for an easy save. There's a couple shots on that now, but we've seen this from Juve the past couple matches with Spalletti, definitely upping the number of shots on net. However, the conversion rate is quite low. The cool thing with these smaller stadiums like this, like the crowd's into it right now. Clearly, the supporter corner a lot more into it than the rest of the stadium, but it's easy to get the whole stadium going, and it gets quite loud in that smaller space. You think Juve looks like ninjas? Maybe they are ninjas because you can't see them, you can't hear them, they don't even exist. They're not there, man. Shows up on the score sheet. Primo, why don't you go play your spaceships? Which apparently you're going full hard on. Is it Star Citizen? The game that has been in development for longer than some people have been alive? Oh, you gotta do the podcast tonight. So you have to watch the game. Yeah, Primo Culture, you can check that out. He's gonna talk about how everyone's a femboy and has no soul. Which is so far true for what we've seen. Very just mundane. Very mundane from Juve so far. Yeah, they made a couple chances, but even the shots were somewhat mundane. It is nice though, and we have to take this into consideration that thrown in Adžić, Moretti, Openda hasn't had tons of time. It will take them a few minutes to get a bit of a rhythm due to their lack of time, but there's no excuse. McKennie tripping on himself, rolling his ankle. Misses that pass and hops around a little bit. Yeah, McKennie's still favoring that ankle. He must have had a roll just off the camera. And, yeah, that kinda sucks, but stuck in it. Blame the turf, right? Blame yeah, the American. He's gonna be the last guy there blaming, playing on turf. And then Bodo crossing to the box. Not much conviction on it, but they're still on the attack. Dropping a high one in. Pico pushes it forward there. Uh, and Bodo does well to track back, takes possession. It was a clearance to nobody that was chased down. Yeah, you really hope that these games offer you a little bit more, especially rushing home from work like I did, neglecting my dogs. You want some excitement. Otherwise, it's 5:30, it's dark out, and it's just like, yeah, time of year. Don't get enough sunlight. Us Mediterranean types, right? We need our sunlight. Get all cranky. So Bodo, control this again. It will be interesting to see if they can find some space to create, or will it be a lot of long balls, crosses, inshallah, or will they find the penetrating run and break down our stalwart defense of Kalulu Kelly and Coop Miners? Good little feed up to Chico. Wins a throw in. Well, finally breaks the pressure from Bodo. Berg has quite the hair. Uh-oh, it is. It is. How did I not even know that shit? I didn't even notice. Oh, here comes Bodo. Good little through pass, a little long. And they win a corner. Brisk breeze coming through, it looks like, as well. Berg's hair just flowing. Hey, Master G, what's going on? Didn't miss anything, so don't worry about that. And got another corner to defend. It does take a touch. I'm sure Bodo wouldn't mind just spamming some crosses today. That one's straight to Di Gregorio. Or Pardine, sorry. Been so long since I've seen Pardine that I'm just defaulting to Di Gregorio. That work taken. Oh yeah, I guess you're in California, aren't you? So lunchtime. Hopefully you're not disappointed. Come on. You're gonna be a little bit disappointed. Yeah. Yeah, we are being outplayed. It's kind of telling, honestly. I don't know how many excuses we're gonna make. It's cold out, it's snowing. Pomoli and Chiellini got stuck in Sweden because of the snow. I'm gonna blame it on that. The artificial turf, or it's like, oh, it's so cold. We've never played in the Arctic before. We're jet lagged. We played on Saturday. I don't know which excuse. Or is it the ref? Is the ref gonna give us an excuse today? Yeah, I find some credence going off Goose's comment here, saying feel like it's not the manager issue at this point, it's the players. Mhm. Something that we've been yelling about for years, going back to Max, and people asked for Max's head, and we were the one that stood up and said, "You're all fucked." But here's Openda, gets onto this ball, cuts back to nothing. Yeah, and Prum was saying, "No kidding, it's the players." Yeah, no, but everyone just wanted to shit on us because we were Max supporters. We were Allegrianos. Nope, we just knew that he wasn't the problem. And here we are. They're playing Bodo Glimt, which no disrespect, and props on them for getting this far. But from a Juve perspective, man, like, yeah, man, it's the fucking players. Which granted the management bought and put onto the team. There you go, Master G, saying, "Love Allegri and never wanted him to leave." Exactly, he was not the issue. So all the Allegri and Agnelli haters can go fuck off. But how much evidence do you need to kinda have them at least point someone in the other direction, right? Everyone wants a scapegoat. Who do we blame? I just wanna know what our excuse is now. The Max team was transitioning well into the future. We had a ton of young talent, some vets, and expiring contracts were on track. Yeah, it wasn't a horrible position. It has digressed since, especially Gentoli Motta era. Like that Rabiot bossing Murda. Yeah. Max beating Murda on the weekend. Oh, I mean away. Sure, but you know, Chico scoops the far post. Ooh. And Cambiaso tries a scooping shot that floats on top of the netting. Or that's Adjic, sorry. I mean, look at it again, and he had the space. Yeah. I mean, he took it on the volley, took it off the knee. No, Cambiaso slips. Blame the pitch. Let's go, lads. A solid 1-1. Yeah. Respect to Bodo. Don't know any of the players. The stadium looks like my hometown population, 40K stadium, and they're bringing the game to us. Yeah. Bodo is about 53,000. So yeah, I mean, like, small city, large town, small city. Yep. It's just there's less population around these areas as well, right? Like all the population up in the north like this tends to kind of collate a lot more. Not like go down to the south and there's just towns everywhere. Yeah, Adjich is still young, right? Like the fact that he made that decision doesn't surprise me. He did have a time, he could have let it drop down. Like, yeah, sure, he might have had to do a bit more work. But Champions League game against an easy opponent, let's say. His eyes got large. Hopefully he learns from that. But this is why we have to be careful not to glaze all our minors. And they do. They show up. They have a couple games. They have that freshness to them. like Adžić did. Obviously, he's got the skill, but like look at Moretti, right? Years later, and he's still not a starter, and he showed all these same signs as Adžić. Remember his Pirlo goal in the Champions League? Like, yeah, it's just. I mean, I don't really have to remind people around these parts so much to simmer down, but you see it. You see it in the fan base. You see it on that big ass Juve content creator channel. Every time there's a minor, he absolutely drops his pants for him, and then has to make an apology 2 years later. So let's see. Let's see. Just chill. Just chill and let him learn. Oh, Bodo. Oh, oh, that should have went in. That must have taken a piece. So scooped in. Yeah, it did deflect. Here's a corner. Matt gets his head on, and Chico boots it forward. 9-5 FC cooking us. No, I think these guys must be like full professional. I'm not sure. I couldn't say for sure. I mean, give them some respect. They are in the Champions League. Clearly, we need to show them some respect. 'Cause right now, Juve look like they have a 9-5, and they're too bagged from the day job to show up and play. Oh boy. Oh boy, Cambiaso, why are you celebrating so hard, man? You should be angry that you were put into that position. Oh man. They'd have to defend another corner, like eventually. And now Cambiaso is wincing in pain because he probably overextended his abductor or something. I don't know. But yeah, he took the ball on the inside of the leg, and now he's in discomfort. Cambiaso did a defense like, oh, and it's in the back of the net. And Bodo Glimt is up by 1. Yep. I mean, like, how many corners was it gonna take? Well, there's our answer. Let's find out how many corners it took for us to completely shit the bed and let it in. 4. It took 4. Only 4. And Protein did get his foot on it, but it was not enough. Yeah, where's the coverage? That dude was just hanging out. He was like, "I'm just gonna walk in here and put this ball in the back of the net." Mhm. So, yeah. Well, my dogs are having a nice nap at least. Yeah, no, why would I be mad for? This isn't use getting mad over twice a week. A fucking heart attack. I'm too young for that shit. Boy, that was not much of an attack either. Our mistake was treating any game that was easy like it was free points. We did this to Como. We're doing it to Bodo Glimt. We've done it to everyone. The only time we show up is when we play Inter. I'm 7-4 in favor of Bodo as well. So it's not even like we've been pummeling and getting unlucky, which was the case in previous matches. But we have not remotely challenged the keeper in any significant way this evening. My lord. Lucatelli has to come in the midfield and slide tackle just to stop Bodo from progressing any further. Like, if you're slide tackling like that in midfield, it's because you guys are doing something wrong. Oh my god. Who was that? Adjic? Did he just fall? Did he just like fall over? Is it the pitch? It's the pitch's fault. And like, the thing is, Juve keeps on sending me emails every single day for me to buy more Black Friday shit from their store of fucking NASA themed or whatever the fuck. Here's something. Openda's got launched to space. No, let's fuck this up. Let's fuck it up. Okay. This, what's the proper reaction for this? Openda has a clear break and just like stops dribbling. Gets it off to Chico, and he does just enough to miss the net. There was okay. In all fairness, there was a slight deflection there. But what the fuck, Openda, man? You're on a break and you just stop dribbling? Put your fucking foot through it. Oh, those are some cuties. I don't mind the blonde there. Is that like a hotel attached to the stadium, or just like those are the box seats? Box seats in the Arctic Circle just means you're inside. It's not fancy, it's just warm. Just takes it, doesn't make it past the first man. Oh, come on, Chico. I was just about to say he was the only one that looks dynamic today. But I mean, we're comparing shit again here. Oh, Cambiasso, man. At this point, put your foot through it. Just put it on net. There you go. Adjic making a keeper force a save. What do you mean Lostenstein with the hotel? The Blue Jays Stadium has a fucking hotel, and I've stayed in it before. Yeah, that's a cool fucking stadium. So don't even. Oh, straight to the keeper. There's another save. So Dallas, like, you're not watching Juve with COVID. That sucks that you got COVID. Is it even COVID anymore? It's the flu. Everything's just a flu. I don't know. They just say COVID to freak people out. I'm pretty sure at this point. But yeah, I mean, if I appreciate the sport, you just want to listen to me bitch for 90 minutes. I think is what it is. Think we pay dues on the entire GDP of Norway. You are grossly underestimating how fucking stacked with with Cash Norway is they got the oil money and they know what to do with it. They're not like these other shitty oil countries like Canada that just pisses it away to put in tampons in the men's washroom in federal buildings. No, they actually like save money and put it into like a fund and make more money off. Like Norway's fucking rich. Doosan's a poor boy. Don't disrespect Norway that way, man. And they just have some of the happiest people, the best standard of living. Like they take their money and actually use it wisely. They don't just piss it away. Like it actually makes social programs make sense because they can afford them. Crazy concept, you know, being able to afford the social programs that you run. Norway does it right. And here they go on the attack. Oh, somebody can mark them. Oh, another slide tackle by Locatelli. Yeah, that's gonna be all over X and Instagram tonight. Look, he's a fucking warrior. Oh my god, that was so. Where did that shot even come from? It just like floated. Everyone's just watching it almost go in. Oh, big deflection off Coop's back. That's why it was funny looking. VAR potential penalty check. Okay. Is this on the slide tackle by Locatelli? Oh, it's a deflection though. And see now this will actually be interesting how they call it one way or another. In that, yeah, his arm was up in a unnatural position, but he went in for a slide tackle. It went off his foot and then into his arm. So no, they're calling it a corner, which is consistent to how we've seen it being called. Yeah, I can't be upset because there's consistency in that call. Oh, the keep comes to the halfway point to save that from a counter attack. That's I mean, good on him making that run and just foreseeing the threat as well as because Bodo was pinched up. All right, Openda. Oh, brings it all the way wide to a throw in. It's that's kind of an interesting way of putting it. So Spletty will fail the club's ethos. It's not flair, it's efficiency, and now we're doing some shit in between. Yeah, like he wants flair, but he is smart enough to understand that he doesn't have the profiles to do so. So he's making it more pragmatic, but it is in between philosophies in a sense. Well, if anything, the half is kind of just flowed on by. It's crazy when you're not playing, let's just say, an Italian team, that there's not dudes flopping all over the pitch, crying like little bitches, or a Portuguese team for that matter. Crazy. It's like the people are tougher up here. I think the problem with Mancini was his contractual demands. I mean, you can't really hold that against the club if that's the case, right? If he was looking for multi-year, multi-million-dollar contracts, at least Spalletti was like, "All right." And honestly, you can't complain. A profile like Spalletti agreeing to do the 8 months and see what happens in the summer, you're not really gonna get a better deal than that, to be fair. Oh, man. That's yeah, that was not a foul, was it? It is? It's a yellow? 2 yellow was there 2 yellows? Or he just gave the one to Kelly? I saw him he did grab around him, but I don't know. I think it's just an accumulation of infractions for Kelly more so that just than that single one. Basically, what you guys are saying is that we need to bring Max back and actually give him a regista. Get some decent players, a fullback, a defender. But any of these coaches, if you got these profiles we've been yelling about for years, yes, the Pirlo days, the previous Max days, let's be honest, it goes back to OG Max. No, I know Max isn't coming back. No, I get that, but like that was it. I mean, that would have just been it. And now, but now we're just chasing our tail. It comes down to the sheer fact that the fan base does not have the appetite to blow the fucking club up and start from the beginning. Because they think that they have to win. There's still people. We're watching them lose 40th minute, 1-0 to Bodo Glimt right now. And there's still fans that are going to make excuses and say that we're going to get top four. And then, oh, all we need is a regista and we'll be fine. And Spalletti, give them time. They're going to just give excuses until we fire the coach, get a new one, do the same thing, and do this every fucking 4 to 8 months. Jacob gets tripped up there. Oh, Bodo's going on the ground now with some slides. Interesting. They're getting a little physical. So, Gentoli, did he ruin this club? Sure, he did. And in the fact that we were in a situation where we were kind of in a position where we had healed all those old wounds, those bad contracts, all that shit, and he just opened them right back up again. So he's not the original culprit, but he's definitely a culprit. No, man. Can't even do a free kick. Yeah, Adric, he needs more time, man. Making bad decisions. Yeah, it's not a hot take, Goose, man. We've been saying that for years, and it's not just Ronaldo specifically. It goes to the ego of Agnelli that he kind of gained at that time as well, right? Saying, okay, we've almost made it a couple times. We just need to make that final step. I'm going to sign Ronaldo, right? Which I mean, in context at that time, kind of made sense. It was extravagant, but they were in a position to do it, and they did it. Now, what made things bad is that they didn't get the other pieces, like a regista, proper regista to serve Ronaldo, and then they got hit with COVID and all the financial nonsense. So was it Ronaldo? Yes, in a sense, but not in a vacuum. And Sal puts it right on that. So just like anything, we can't just blame one thing. Oh, it's Max's fault. No, it wasn't Max's fault. Oh, it's Ronaldo's fault. No, no, it wasn't just his fault. I mean, Pirlo went as far as he did because of Ronaldo. Or all these guys, you know, they just needed more, and they went all in on the one player. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Ronaldo's fault, but in a sense, it's not just Ronaldo's fault. There's external factors. Let's see how much extra they toss on this one. Yeah, Ronaldo was the only one scoring in Pirlo's years. He did save that season, and that's why he wanted out, because he wasn't getting the support he needed. And part of that was because during COVID they couldn't afford anything else. They weren't selling tickets, like they were screwed. Laters, always layers to it. All right, only one added on. Oh, they couldn't capitalize on that. I thought that might be a last minute push there by Juve, but no, we're gonna have to wait for the second half, I think. Dump downfield. Maybe it's Bodo that will get a last minute shot here. Or working the outside of the box. Not enough quality in that. This has to be the end now. Yeah, that's the half. Nice, quiet Tuesday evening in Norway. All right, give me a sec. That time of the year where you get drippy nose and I can barely talk. I can't talk and breathe at the same time, anyways. Oh man. Well, this is another halftime show where we just have to ponder what it is that we do for, I guess, 180 minutes plus each week. Get the fop mob up. Let's look at some of these numbers. I'm not going to be impressed, am I? Bam, here we go. All right. Oh, a lot of greens on Bodo's side. Sammy gets 6-6. That 6-7 and Mata. I haven't heard their names at all. So yeah. They're non-existent. Everyone else though from Bodo seems to be doing okay. All right. Juve side. Chico's the only one in the green. He's the only one that's awake, to be perfectly honest. Everybody else has looked like shit. There's just too much rotation. And yes, I understand it is Bodo Glimt. You could probably say, you know what? Yeah, we can throw some rotation in here. even our bench players are more quality than these guys. We should do this. Clearly not. That is a false sentiment. I even had that sentiment. I'm like, yeah, come on. We should be able to. I don't know why I continue to have this false hope, but time and time again, proven wrong. So here we are. What does Spalletti do? Let's look at our bench. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely put Kostic in. We have Cambiaso and McKennie. McKennie needs to come out. Put Kostic in on the left, get Cambiaso back on the right. Kefren in for Moretti. Yildiz or Zagrova in up top. Excuse me. All right. Maybe I'm starting to get a flu or something. I'm seizing a lot here, guys. I apologize. Okay, regardless, shit needs to happen here. Even Cabal. Is it Cabal in? Can he play 45 minutes? Throw him in. Get rid of McKennie. Bad game. Moretti not doing well. Get him out. Put Kefren in. That being said, Moretti will do better with better people around him. Sorry, as I blow my nose. I know that's gross. So, you put David in, you put Vlahovic in. You have options here. If you lose this game, like if Juve lose this game, fuck the Champions League. The Champions League's over. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe we're pulling a Conte. In a sense, you know, Spalletti's looking at his job. Maybe he does lose this one. Then they don't have to worry about the Champions League. As long as he's not going to get fired after this game if he loses. I mean, too soon. They can't do that. So, I mean, Palladino's gone now, right? You can't choose him. Mancini, did he go back Saudi Arabia yet? I know he was looking. He wants the money. He likes the money. You got Spalletti at this point, regardless. So why not fuck this game off? They were done with the Champions League, and then you just focus on the league for the rest of the year. Maybe? You think he's thinking that? Just a thought. Hey, what are the stats? Oh, 58% possession. So we don't even have the possession game today. XG 0.68 to 0.55. Total shots 13 to 8. On target 3 to 5. So at least we're putting more on target. Big chances 1 each. Passing 227, 82%, 158, 79. So they're beating us there. Fouls 3 to 9. Corners 5. They're beating us in all stats. And all our shots are within the box. So granted, it shows a slight bit of quality as compared to Bodo. But we're splitting fine hairs at this point with that. Okay, let's look at this momentum. Yeah. It goes back and forth pretty evenly. The momentum actually is somewhat even, other than this point. Like we saw the goal was coming here. Corner after corner. Yeah, sure, you have to play the games and travel, but you don't have to win, or there's no expectation to do anything. All right. Sorry. Trying to get all this nonsense out of my nose. And this is exactly what we need is an interview here with Kenan Yildiz talking about Del Piero. At least he's given the same old lines. Yeah. Stats are misleading. I mean, the stats do paint a picture. They have to be put into context, right? I don't think these stats are necessarily misleading because Bodo's winning. We look bad, they look better, and they're beating us in all categories. So, Letty Asari 2.0. Hopefully, without the cigarettes. Well, see what's happening in the other games. So Benfica wins 2-0 over Ajax. Nice. Union Saint-Gilloise beats Galatasaray, and they get the red card in the 89th. Hey, that David scored. Which David's this? Promise David. Yeah. That is he's also Canadian. It's actually confusing because they're both strikers and they're both David. And yeah, sometimes you don't know. They have to say Promise David or Jonathan David, basically, when Canada's playing. Does Spalletti smoke? I don't know. At least he doesn't chew on them on the pitch. I can probably look that up. Okay. Juventus forms. Does he? I didn't even know that this thing existed. That's funny. Okay, so there's no definitive info about him smoking. When he was manager of the Italian team, he banned smoking, along with video games, which he's done as well here. But funny enough, here the coach and often associated with heavy smoking is Maurizio Sarri, who is known to smoke around 60 cigarettes a day. Oh my god! No, we didn't get the wrong David. Promise David is not as good as Jonathan David. It just what do you want me to say, man? The team. It is. There's something going on with Juve, and it's not anyone individual player. Now, a collective lineup of all these players clearly does not work. Everyone is good till they come to Juve. Yeah. Well, I mean that's it, right? Well, yeah, Ronaldo, obviously. Yeah. I mean, you get rid of the whole roster. It seems kind of insane. You don't. You just can't. You need some sort of consistency. There's like Bremer is decent, right? Like you don't get rid of Bremer. You don't get rid of Yildiz. You do a couple of these guys probably still deserve to stick around. You know. But this is one of those games where it's just like, fuck me. Like, I don't even want to talk about this halftime thing. This is stupid. This team is stupid. Let's just play the rest of the 40 minutes and hopefully there's just they do something not stupid and maybe score a couple times. I named the 5 players that I would keep. All right, let's look at the. So, I mean, Di Gregorio. I mean, he's not my favorite keeper, but you don't need to get rid of him. Kind of idea, right? So I'd be fine enough with keeping Di Gregorio. Oh, Instagram has disconnected. It disconnects after an hour. Fuck, Instagram is stupid. Screw it. Not doing Instagram anymore. It's stupid. Disconnects. Okay. Um, who else do we put in or keep? Yildiz, easy, number 2. Bremer, number 3. And from there, I mean, honestly, from there, you can get rid of people, but if I had to put names down for the next 2, gets a little harder. But Thuram, I think, is worth keeping. He had a really good season last season. Yeah, so you say Thuram maybe, yeah. Zagrova, I would like to say as a maybe, but we haven't seen enough of him coming from that injury, so he's a potential. I mean, technically Dusan. I think Dusan with the proper team can be a killer. And if I was to rebuild a team, keep everybody but with 5, I would hedge a bet on Dusan. I mean, there's reasons why all these other big teams are looking at him. They know they're like, oh man, he's just on Juve. That's why his numbers are shit. He comes here to be fine. Or so they say. I mean, I can still be proven wrong in that. I'm not the biggest fan of Dusan either, but I would hedge my bets on him. And that's because you only gave me 5. Only. I mean, that was too much. That was hard. It's good that I have Ozempic commercials too while I wait for the second half to start. That's really setting the mood for me. Give me like alcohol and sports betting commercials because the more coping mechanisms. Replace a bad habit with a bad habit. I need to stop watching Juve lose, so I pick up gambling. Right. Well, here's the team coming on right now. Coop Miners is scratching his head, wondering where he is. Intimate surroundings, he says. Interesting choice of words. I mean, yeah, it's a small stadium. I get it. Coop was playing, yeah. Holland would be dog shit in this team. I mean, Holland has his ups and downs as well. Which, to be fair, everyone does. We're so hard on players. Like go 5 games without scoring, and people are ready to burn them at the stake. All right, Kidden Yildiz is on for Adjic. Surely they move the positions around a little bit. Like Moretti. Oh no, that should be 1-for-1. Sorry, I was getting confused with Moretti's position, but no, that's 1-for-1. Absolutely. All right, let's get the scoreboard up. And there's the whistle. Think at 15 seconds. Juve start this off and Di Gregorio kick it long. There's the sink. Man, Dal's got some receipts. All the starved attackers over the years. What decent switch up by Chico there. Cambiasso scoops it back in, and final ball is not there. A very positive start, he says. He's looking for kind words. Call it out as it is, man. They got a half chance. It's whatever. Look, yeah, there it is. That was definitely offside by Cambiaso, just hanging out there. And now they're having a bit of a tussle. I don't know what that was about, really. Cambiaso held on the ball. Seems like he's the frustrated one. Now you're still holding on hope for Chiesa, are you? Oh, that's I don't know. They're not calling it, but yield is, and there's in the back the net. Was he offside though, Openda? I guess not. It's a goal for Openda off a chaotic sequence of events there. What initially looked like a foul, a spot kick, not called. Yildiz gets blocked off. Ball bounces around a couple times, but Openda finally finds the open net. So Yildiz, yeah, so that's looked like a penalty. So it is Yildiz's shot that goes off the player, actually touches Yildiz again, but draws for Openda. I'm happy. I'm happy that there's the goal on this play after that non-call, but Chiellini is there. His flight did come in. Why was that news? Who cares if one of the management can't make the game? It's snowing. Let's put it on Twitter. VAR goal check. What's going on? Oh my lord. I just I question. Now this isn't the ref on the pitch. This is the VAR room saying that there's something going on. But communication. It's not even Italy this time. This is just UEFA we blame. Leave all the fans in the dark. Nobody knows what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Moretti definitely tripped up. It was not intentional to trip. But I mean, intention is never really in play there. But no, they do call the goal. It's 1-1. I just don't know what that was for. Did Juve wake up? Should be said though, Yield is making an immediate impact there. Oh, and there's Moretti's getting a card. Moretti's and you know what? This is another problem here. Just slid in. Let's blame the turf on that one. He didn't slide tackle him. It's just the turf. But yeah, he's upset with the call. Granted, but you got to keep a cool head. You just come back and slide tackle the guy, like fuck, man. Yeah. See, the great thing, Dal, is I support more than just these two teams, right? My Toronto Blue Jays made it to extra innings in Game 7 of the World Series to a team that has 200 million more budget than they do. So I mean, yeah, we had a good year. We had a good year there. I'm also used to shit in the bed. Like, look at the Maple Leafs right now. They're absolutely shit in the bed. Negative record. And then the team that's usually shit, the Toronto Raptors, are doing well. So I mean, what is fuck, whatever. This is the problem. This is the problem that happens with a lot of these hardcore European fans that they're just like, oh, I'm just a United fan, or I'm just like all they know is football. Now I'm not saying you specifically, Dow, but there are a lot of fans just in general, that they only follow the one sport, the one team, and they there's just such a lack of perspective. And I'm just gonna say it, that big ass Juve content creator, he even tried to get into basketball. He went out and bought a Celtics jersey and then realized he hated the sport, which is no surprise because the NBA is a trash fucking league. No, basketball's not a shit sport. The NBA is a shit league. And he just goes in because that's what he thought the cool thing was to do. And now he still knows nothing except that one very specific thing and can't give any perspective. And this is Europeans, stereotypically speaking, when it comes to sports. Yeah, I mean, tennis is kind of big. Some of them are into other shit, but like you can't compare a tennis to a team sport, you know? Yeah, boxing. I never got to boxing, but UFC I was into in the early days, and not anymore for reasons. It's just well, I mean the biggest reason is barrier to entry. I'm not paying however much it is, 60 whatever dollars it is just to watch a fight. Like, no. Nah, man. Yeah, rugby's a good one. Cricket I've never gone into. It's not big here. Despite I saw like Canada has the 5th most amount of Indians, the population in the world. You think I'd start seeing it a lot more on TV around here, right? Because I know it's huge in India. It's a sport I wouldn't mind to get into. Oh, hold on. Here's a Penda. He's got David there. Nice cross. No, no, back into the back of the net. You're fucking. I am so fucking jaded that I think it's all gonna go to shit. David, it was Yildiz. Because the numbers on my FIFA team. I'm getting reality. My FC25 team fucked up. Oh my god. Yeah, oh, it's the same thing. Because okay, Openda gives it to Yildiz, who I thought for sure was he had to know for sure because he did put that pass on a dime. He had to know Moretti was right there because it was right to the foot. So in hindsight, looking back at the play, Yildiz did a pretty fucking good job there. And we're gonna check it, guys. Let's hold up. Goal check. Goal check. We gotta make sure. Because Juve, I mean, they just scored 2 goals. That doesn't happen. We gotta make sure they actually scored a fucking goal here. Yeah, of course it's big in the UK, Dal, because in the UK, the only things that are good are the things that are being imported from like other countries that have actual culture, like India. No goal. It's offside. See, you tell me to change the score. There's a reason why I didn't change the score. Relax. You know it's true though, Dad. You know it's true. Like the food, especially. The only good English food is the Indian food. Even your classic like fish and chips was created by Jewish immigrants. Bangers and mash. Is that what you're gonna say? Oh, bangers and mash. It's like the best home cooked English meal you can offer. Oh, cricket and rugby was invented in England. Well, and so was football. Just well, the other ones just do it better. Oh God, Cambiaso had all day. No, I know bones. But the thing is like, name a good food that came from England. I challenge you. that actually came from England. Like, yeah, you can go to Argentina and like the Argentinian steakhouse, for instance, right? Like they didn't create the steakhouse, but I mean they made it better. I mean, Italy's classic. They didn't make the noodle. It's Asian, but they sure as hell did a good job with it. Find me something from England. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the specific regions of India, but I know the food that we typically get in the restaurants come from specific regions. And I am trying to learn more about it. India is a complicated country. There's a lot going on there. A lot of different subcultures and yeah, very regional. So I don't pretend to understand what the fuck is up yet, but I'm certainly interested. All over the top doesn't make it. Chico jumps on it quickly though. Kalulu, that's blocked off. Yeah, I do love Indian food. Actually, um, I just had physio today from my Indian physiotherapist from the west side of the country. I forgot which region she said, but the west side, anyways. But the grocery store right by my physio does have some Indian food, and I got some more naan bread and samosas. I need to stock up, so I definitely hit up the Indian food hard. Omeretti. Oh my god! Oh, that was like the most slow motion header in the back of the net by McKenny. Oh man, there's a bit of redemption from him because he did not have a great first half. That I think is fair to say that it is 2-1. Finally. My lord. Did Spalletti wake these guys the fuck up? It's Yildiz. It starts with Yildiz again. I mean, it was delivered by Moretti, but Yildiz sort of dribbling in and making that space, and Moretti onto McKenny. He wasn't even challenged. If one thing I got to say about McKenny, he's got to give up the stupid what's that the boy on the broom thing. That book, the wand. He always does the wand thing. I mean, it's for 12-year-olds. He's got to grow up a little bit. Harry Potter? Yeah, Harry Potter can go fuck himself. This was a man sport, anyways. Oh, Primo's getting a hard on for the Italian voice. I mean, Moretti, we've all known that he needed to be given that chance. Yeah, I hate Harry Potter. Don't laugh at me that I don't know shit about Harry Potter. It's a fictional book about a boy that rides a broomstick. Obviously, I don't give a fuck about Harry Potter. If you're into little boys riding broomsticks, I mean, that's on you. You fucking do you. But it's not something I'm gonna waste my time with. Oh, McKenny can't quite get on that one. Yeah, yeah, I think John Elkin is a fan of Harry Potter. Yeah, there you go. See, Bones knows me. He knows what I want. Mata and Alisami, the two lowest rated guys, actually. So maybe Fought Mob is onto something. Or maybe the coach just uses Fought Mob to decide who to take out. Oakland and Mo. We got a Mo. Yeah, Moretti. This does bring up a discussion. Where does Moretti play? Traditionally, yeah, he is more of an attacking midfielder. But according to Spalletti, he wants to use him more as a holding, deep lying type of midfielder. I mean, sure, maybe he clearly sees more than I do. Maybe there's something there, but from what I've seen, Moretti should probably be more of an advanced midfielder, as we've just seen a couple times here. It's not as physical. Yeah, Moretti, I think he could be a big boy. He just he's filled out a little bit. Like that was her biggest thing is that he was too small. We're just like send him to the gym. That was his biggest holdback. He's obviously grown a little bit, a couple years older now, but hey, look, go tell you with a big old slide tackle again. That was a little emphatic. I don't know if it's necessary, but it certainly came out clean. And here's Yildiz again, cutting in, taking the shot. Big parry. He had the space. He had to give a go on that one. That's not bad. And it did bounce out for another go. Bouncing back out for Juve after a bad Miners pass, but here we go again, and it's all Juve now. Finally, as expected, as really it should be. And that one was just overcooked now. Moretti as the Pjanic, Loca as the Marquisio, Thuram as the Matuidi. I just don't think those are directly relatable. Like Thuram and Matuidi, sure. I see that more so. The other, it's loose. It's a loose comparison. Yeah, pretty well. Let's not compare these guys to those guys. But in reference to going into a 4-3-3 and who the midfield would be, yeah. All right. Lots of space here now for Bodo. Let's tighten that up. Ah, and then we have to defend and things fall apart. This is, I swear, I'm fucking watching the MLS. The stadium's the right size, the weather's right, the pitch is right, the lack of technical skill is right. Yeah. Oh, what a cross into the box. It looks scary, but his yield is released on a counter. Cutting left, cutting right. Gets past his. Oh my god! Oh, he wins a corner, but sliding in from the flanks for a tackle save at the last. Yield is just dummying his defender and getting the shot off. Jesus. Jesus, he made him look dumb. Blame it on the pitch why he slipped, all right? Are there any names in the next gen we are tracking to make first team appearances soon? um, not really. There's that defender. What's his name? Yeah. I mean, he's been on the bench for a while, and we haven't even seen the camera pan to him. So I would say no overall. We had Misak coming. We haven't seen Misak in a while. He would know. He follows the next gen a lot more closely, but it's not like a couple years ago where it was pretty easy to catch that stuff. I used to watch the next gen and the female team all the time because it was easy to watch. So I would just toss it on, and now no, at least not here in Canada. Oh, Penda turns it. Here's Chico. Too cute, man. Too cute. Shoot the fucking ball. And there's a foul. Come on. Yeah. I mean, you can't sit on a 2-1 lead. Like it is Bodo. You need to get that third goal. And then you can take the foot off the pedal a little bit and coast and rest for your Saturday game a little bit, but no, it's only 2-1 and they've put you on the back foot a couple times. Moretti coming out for Thuram. Bones, that's a deep cut. Oh man, no, I don't think too many people remember that reference. So Misak was on, and he's Lebanese. He's got an accent, and he kept on yelling about the Asians, and we're like, dude, like, why are you yelling about the Asians? What do you have against Asians? Like, keep the racism down a little bit here. It's YouTube. And he's like, no, no, not the Asians. He meant agents. He was talking about the players' agents, but it sounded like Asians. And yeah, we just thought he was a racist bastard, but no, he just hated the players' agents, which was obviously made a lot more sense once we figured it out. So you think Strip Miners can become a good center back? What are our thoughts about that? He's slow, so as a left center back, he gets caught out sometimes, and the wing back really has to come on and support on that. And when it's Kostic, like, it didn't look great against Fiorentina a couple times. So I wouldn't trust it if you're playing, say, like a Bayern or Madrid, fast, high pressing teams, that are really going to come attack you. Your Liverpools, Man Cities, all those guys, right? I would not trust that whatsoever. But something like this, yeah, definitely works. Serviceable. We do have a bit of an injury situation, lack of depth in the defensive lines. So the fact that we're finding practical, actually like rateable use out of Coop Miners, I'm not upset with. Like you're making use of what you have. Nice little strip by Thuram, but they can't come away with it. That's Kelly stepping the fuck up. Mac acting as like a fourth defender at times, it seems there. Coming in deep. It looks like maybe the defensive shape is. I think we're sitting back. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I think we're just sitting back now. And there's 20 fucking minutes, guys. You can't sit back yet. Not when you have a leaky defense. If there was like Juve 5-6 years ago, I'd be like, sit the fuck back all you want. I think can't remember Mertens. What was he before that? I always remember him as a striker. Is he a winger or something? But I think it was one of those Ovic's, Serbian, like Balkan, whatever. I'm forgetting which one now, but converted him into a deep lying playmaker, midfielder. Burns was a midfielder, eh? Because he ended up, yeah, breaking like scoring records and everything. I would love to see a little bit more progressive play here from Juve. Otherwise, this will be a long 18 plus minutes, like longer and more anxious than it needs to be for this game. But Cambiasso strips the ball. They're coming forward. Now Yildiz over dribbling, trying to get past his dude. Sorta, not really. Trying to do too much, honestly. He thinks this is gonna be like schoolyard ball where he can just out dribble everyone. Which I mean, he can to a point. He's got the skill. But they still have a full four-man back line, right? Like he's gonna get stopped up eventually, which he did. Oh, Cambiasso running into some space and switches it up nicely to Chico. And great save. Not a bad shot. Heiken dives out, gets the arm out, and carries it out for a corner. It was predictable, I suppose. Like he cut in, you knew he was gonna tuck it far side with his left foot. So from that perspective, the keep knew what he needed to do, but good on him to actually make the save. And here's the corner up and punched out another corner. It's literally a shit Panucci. Oh man. One Cabal and Jonathan David are coming on. I'm guessing, is it McKinney and Openda? Openda and Cambiasso. It could be because Cambiasso. Commentators are saying he's accumulated some cards. I don't know what he's currently sitting at. Hmm. I guess McKinney has had a better second half. But it'd be interesting to see David now, how he can do here. 15 minutes to go. He can affect any change, maybe getting a goal in for himself. Because, I mean, great that Openda is making some forward movement. Now we need David and punched out by Keep as it's scooped in tight. 50-50 balls here, but Thuram just kicks it forward. David challenging the keeper, but Heiken taking charge of that ball. Loose ball in the midfield. It's Thuram again, booting it forward. A couple more changes now for Bodo. Blomberg and Evian are out. And Hogg and Jorgensen are in. Bodo do not do well on that throw when Juve turn it over. Ooh, tackling through behind, and the call is given. Chico taken out, which isn't too hard, but yeah, it wasn't the cleanest tackle out there. Just a free kick. There's Yildiz again with the dribble. Nice little. Oh, it doesn't quite make it to David. He wasn't expecting that little. Well, he was expecting Yildiz to continue the dribble. Instead, he cut the pass back, and I don't think David was ready for it. David hauled down there, not given. Oh, Dal and Primo are going at it now. Play nice, boys. Dal's bigger than you, Primo. And you're old. Don't forget, you can't keep up anymore. Just save all your energy to pick on all your Star Citizen nerds. Get your spreadsheet out and raid their supply lines or whatever weird ass shit you guys do in that game. The game is way too nerdy for my shit. That's like Harry Potter level stuff right there. Oh, here's a long kick now for Bodo. Let's see if they do anything with it. And straight to Pardine. Honestly, this is what Juve will have to be careful with going to the last few minutes here, is conceding any of these set plays. It is how we got scored on. It's how we often get scored on. And it's how these weaker teams will try to capital. Ooh, given away by Bodo. Rico, nobody there to receive the delivery. And it's out for a throw. But they are keeping it tight. Tighter than perhaps it should have been. Juve were looking great there when they got their 2 goals, but it's just so classic from recent versions of Juve, is just sitting back in these situations. Yield is tracking back heavy to cover off Cabal, who was right there as well. I don't know if Yildiz really needs to expend that energy, but I appreciate the fight defensively. But you gotta let Cabal do his job. Corner doesn't make it past Locatelli. Man, this time of the year too. It's getting dark now. It's 4:38. It's pretty much dark. My dogs are like, "Where's my food?" If it's dark out and they haven't eaten yet, they're just like, "What's up, bro? Feed me." But I feed them at 6. All they think is like, it's dark out. Mind you, I think it's dark out. I'm like, okay, time for bed. I get so much sleep in the wintertime because it's just so dark out. I just keep on sleeping. I gotta force myself up. The sun's up, like the summertime. Sun's up at 4. I'll just get up. Time of year though, Hibernation season, baby. Hopefully we can hibernate to a win this evening. Oh my god, why did Coop go down so easily? He gets the call, but it just looked embarrassing. Oh, maybe he did get clipped up. All right, it was in the heels. From the angle, it looked like Buddy like brushed him and he fell over. And Zagrova will get a few minutes here. And it's Chico. He's shaking his head. He had an all right game. Maybe he expected more from himself. Probably could have. Like, he did have a decent game. He's rated 8 right now at FOTMOB. Only one higher is McKenny with his header. Funny enough. With, Anthony was going on earlier saying, get rid of this guy, and he ends up being our best player today. So, well, we don't talk in absolutes, right? Things change all the time. David running onto this one, can't quite get it. Calafiori's a defender? Isn't he just like a defensive winger? Something like that. Kind of like a Cambiaso, but worse, maybe? I don't know. Who's better, Calafiore or Cambiaso? That could be. We should get an Arsenal fan on and just try to yell at which one's worse. Oh no, come on. Oh, you're giving Bodo a hell of a chance here, and they're still coming at it. Still coming at it. And oh, no. Oh my god. That's a penalty kick for Bodo. Yeah, see, and there's my camera giving up now. Oh my fucking lord. It's Cabal. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so obvious too. You can't even argue it. Kind of like I thought the other one was obvious, but fuck me. Those obvious is in the eyes of the beholder. Let me get this camera going again. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There's my camera. They're gonna check it. What is there to check? He got kicked. I don't know if he had to dive afterwards, but he got kicked. Or was there an offside? Oh, there might be an offside on the play. Bad angle, can't tell. But yeah, I guess it is worth a check if there was an offside. Which is annoying, but we've been burned so many times with this. So, I mean, fair is fair. Oh, boy. Yeah, that is a penalty. Yep. Well, I mean, let's see. Maybe Pernin pulls one out of his ass. Maybe this ball somehow misses. Well, we'll see. Doesn't take away from that boneheaded high tackle from Cabal. Like, that was pretty bad. Pretty bad. All right, here we go. And it's in. It's 2-2. Reem cannot do enough. I mean, even a tie kind of fucks our chances of going any further in the Champions League here, right? And it's Fat has had such a bad game today too, and he's the one that's gonna be the hero. Word. And now they're gonna scramble for 3 minutes because they fell asleep for the past 20. They said, "Fuck this shit. We're gonna do this easy." Yeah, fuck. Here you go. Run around like a bunch of idiots now. Well, I mean, at least my dogs are hanging out with me. I got 3 for 5 here now. One under the desk and 2 black ones in the shadows behind me, which I just noticed my backlights are not on. Huh. Oh, here's a Groba. And oh, he tries to sneak it from range. There's not enough on that. Um, yeah, I wonder what's up with my lights. Were they unplugged? My wife was snooping around back there. Maybe she fucked something up. Yeah, device is off. Huh. Yeah, somebody turned my lights off. Same app as my under lights there, so it's clearly my backlights. I mean, doesn't look bad. Don't really need the backlights, do I? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about my lights because it's too embarrassing to talk about Juve. 1 more minute. Yep. Just another Tuesday in Norway. Oh boy. Yeah, Prime, I kinda agree it's best if we drop out, but this is the easiest team. Oh my god, guys! Oh my god! How did you even allow him to get a shot off in that situation? Did everyone just say good the fuck night? And it's one of it was like, yeah, it looked brilliant. It shouldn't have looked brilliant. It was fucking routine, and you fucked up, and that's why it looked that way. Here's Yildiz though, and he fucking one-on-one this shit. He's all over him. He's all over him. Oh my god! Oh my god! It is it! It's Jonathan David! Oh my fuck! This is so emotional. Holy fuck me! It was all Yildiz again, but Jonathan David breaks the duck in the northern climes. 3 fucking 2. I was definitely on side there. Now Yildiz, like how they didn't track enough guys back there after Yildiz spent 10 minutes just fucking finger fucking the defender there. Gets a pretty decent shot off, doing exactly what he needs to, getting into such an angle that can only be parried right into the feet of Jonathan David to get it into the back of that open net. It's Spalletti's face. Well, Openda and David both breaking their ducks are on the score sheets tonight. Created with I mean just Yildiz. Yildiz just opening up all that space, making everything happen. Even though Moretti, I mean, give credit to Moretti's assist. It's mostly just Yildiz tonight, and without him, this team just nothing. Just nothing. Mm, my puppy probably has to go take a piss, my little puppy. Been holding it in. Oh, they're still going. Yildiz with it again, and open net. It doesn't go in. It's fucked up. But Yildiz creates another chance. David could have had a brace there late. That would have been amazing. Primo, was this not just an argument for the Super League as the world becomes just more global? What is the Italian league? What is the Spanish league? Like, just give me the fucking the Super League already, and just be like everything else out there. And then we don't have to wave flags or anything. We can just pick a team and move on with life. Because let's be honest, these old European countries, their politics and how it leaks into the sporting world, kind of disgusting. Like at least in North America, it's just like the NFL people do their things. The NBA people, they don't have the fucking presidents come in and be like, "Oh, well, this is non-constitutional. You have to make your league this way. It's not American." No, man, it's called the free fucking market. If you want to run things like business, run them like a business. Keep the governments out, and that is to say, the Italian government and the Spanish government. Just make the Super League. Then you'll just have rich people in charge. You'll just have guys with scars like John Elkin in charge, and they won't have any country because John Elkin doesn't have a country. He's American Italian. Nobody knows. He's just a fucking rich dude. Oh, another parry. Oh, we're making theater of this now. Oh boy. Last chance saloon here for Bodo. Can't do anything with it. Uh, I mean, they did so well to get the 2 goals to tie it up, and now it just slips away from the Bodo Glimt perspective. It kind of is the one that got away. I bet you tomorrow all those parkas are gonna be on sale. They bought a bunch of them, and now that they're done with Norway, they're like, "Oh, shit, well, now might as well make it a Black Friday sale." This, $700 Euro jacket that nobody really needs, and you can pay half the price for if you just take the Juve logo off. Um, yeah, we're gonna put it on for 25% off, which makes it still 75% overpriced. And Bodo, oh, no, they can't do it. 15 seconds left. McKennie booting it downfield. And the whistle. The whistle is there. Oh, Juve get a win. Juve get their 3 points. Finally. Finally in the Champions League. They just had to travel to a fake field in the high north. I mean, good display by Bodo, honestly. Juve should not have ever had this much of an ordeal dispatching Bodo Glimt, for what it's worth, but excellent showing by Bodo. Getting a couple goals in the back of the net. You can't put any hate towards these guys. They did well enough. Well enough, but not quite. And I kind of feel bad for them a little bit because Juve didn't exactly deserve all this. Weston McKennie, man of the match at 8.6. Anthony, where are you? I thought you wanted him out. And with a yellow card. That's actually impressive to get a yellow and still get an 8.6. Look at his numbers just to see. Played the full 90, 1 goals, total shots of 1. So 20 for 30 passes, 3 chances created. What else did he do good? 12 defensive contributions, 62 touches, 2 in the box, 8 for 2 dribbles, 1 for 1 crosses, for 3 accurate long balls, 5 clearances, 1 block, 5 tackles, 2 head clearances. I guess defensively as well, he did pretty decent. 5 recoveries. Ground duels, 7 for 11. Aerial, 1 for 4. I mean, he was involved. He was definitely involved. He had a horrible first half, quite honestly, but picked it up in the second, did well. Yeah, the only 6s there are the guys that got taken off first, Ajic and Cambiasso. Just a better second half. We're 21st now. Yeah, I did want to look at the table. May as well. 21st. There's a couple guys here that still need to play games, though. Quite a few guys that still need to play games. So let's simmer. We're sitting at 6 whole points. 3 more to go. We need to honestly continue to win those games. So next fixtures here. So Cagliari on Saturday. Again, we'll be here. Coppa Italia, another Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Same time, same place next week for the Coppa Italia. Udinese. Here we go. Paphos. Okay, to be fair, this is maybe our easiest game. I don't know. Could be. This one's at home, so this is probably our easiest game. So December 10th. 2 weeks away then. We're 2 weeks away from our next Champions League game. Okay. We were the great path. Yeah, tell me about it. Jesus Christ. Let's back up and get the game stats. Oh boy, I'm fucking this up. Give me a second, guys. Stats. All right. So Bodo still 58% possession. XG 1.83 to 3.48. Shots 18 to 23. On target 6 to 16. Yeah, they definitely picked it up in the second half. Took chances 3 to 5. Missed 1 to 2. Passing, they still beat us out there. 455, 84 to 312, 80%. Fouls 6 to 17. And corner 6 to 8. We picked it up where it matters, clearly. And then the momentum. Actually, a lot in Bodo's way as well. Does go back and forth, but yeah, like Bodo played a decent game overall, man. Like not a horrible game. Both our XGs, like we both could have scored more on that one even as well. Certainly a game of 2 halves. Very interesting overall. Did not expect to be this up and down and this emotional. I thought it would have been a lot more routine, and I know I say that a lot. We just saw what happened on the weekend before, or before the break anyways. Okay, I do need to calm down a little bit because I'm celebrating a 3-2 win over Bodo Glimt. I'm just happy that we won, and that's okay. It's okay to be happy for once that our team won. But we do need to come back to earth a little bit and realize that this should have been a lot more routine grand scheme of things. Should have been. But 3-2, fuck it. We won. Paphos is next. Cagliari is next. Win's a win at this point. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, Primo. I am. Let me be excited, Primo. Fuck you. Some of us aren't getting paid to do a notional job right now. Clearly, if you're watching this fucking shit show. I mean, I think that's it, man. That's it. We fucking came out of it. Now, what's likely to happen going forward for the channel, that is, we're probably going to do our Juve Essentials show on Wednesday, which was the day we were going to originally change things to, but we'd be doing them on Thursdays and Fridays. Well, Thursday and Friday doesn't work, unfortunately, this week. So I think it's fitting that we do record tomorrow. Well, go live anyways. German Dave might be able to make it. I hope Dash can make it. I hope we get the whole crew again tomorrow, and we'll just recap things. We can recap the Saturday game, recap this game, and kind of look forward into the weekend. Forget the Juventus stuff. It's all about the After Dark. Yeah, we have to get the boys together for that, though. We will. We'll definitely do an After Dark over the holidays at the very least, because we do owe you guys one, and we do enjoy doing them. Just hard when you guys aren't around. I mean, I was gone, but the other guys. We'll get the crew together. Don't worry. Until then, Juve Essentials is happening tomorrow. Walked out on his kids. Bash don't even have kids. They go, actually, no, well. You've listened to the After Darks. You know about his love life. It's complicated. Who podcasts on Thanksgiving Eve? And that's actually a good point. Dash is probably going to be busy on Thursday anyways. I'll take a shot of maple syrup and a bite of a waffle tonight. Actually, because I know you're referencing the Canadian and the Belgian that scored tonight. Dude, that's totally a thing. In fact, way better than pancakes, I think. You get your waffle, butter it up, and then you pour a bit of maple syrup in each one of those squares and just let it absorb. Oh my, so good. Absolutely. Waffle and maple syrup is an absolutely good idea. You report back to me. You let me know how that goes, and I bet you it'll be fantastic. This is how you know it's good. We're talking about food. Oh, I thought my dog was snoring. He's just growling. And now hungry as fuck. Yeah. A blue waffle? I have not had a blue waffle, thankfully. That's like a Web 1.0 kind of meme. Oh my god. I gotta stop talking. My nose is just like, it's opening up here, guys. Oh fuck. Yeah, this chat has devolved. It's also when it's the most fun is when it devolves, but you guys are ruining it. All right, I'm waffling right now, so I will stop waffling. We'll close this one down. Thanks for watching, everyone. No matter which platform you're on, Twitch, Instagram, X, YouTube, Kick, all of them, whatever. Get on there. That barcode up top gets you into the Discord. All the links are down into the description as well. Thank you, anybody from Norway or Norwegian fans, Bodo Glimt fans that joined us tonight. But yeah, like, subscribe, hit all the buttons. We're vertical, we're horizontal, whether you want it on the big screen or on your phone, whatever you want. We got it all now. Multi-streaming, baby. Let's go. And yeah, probably see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll do a full, proper post-game analysis. Yeah, man, you heard Primo. And catch Primo. Primo's recording his shit tonight, too. So stay tuned to Primo Calcio. And Forza Juve. I haven't heard one of those in a couple weeks. Get on that Forza Juve shit. All right, guys. I gotta go blow my nose. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.